Hey folks, it's Sam. I'm making this video from O'Hare Airport. I had planned to be home today after seeing Amma, my guru Amma, in Chicago. Amazing program over the last several days, but my flight was, they call it delayed. It was delayed 12 hours, which means it was supposed to take off 6:45 p.m. tonight, and it was delayed until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm not making this to cry or complain. I'm making this, though, to talk about the Mercury Retrograde that has just been pretty intense this cycle. Not only is Mercury deeply retrograde still in Leo, but it's also joined Venus, and a few things that I've really noticed. Very strange arguments, feeling of, being disrespected and unappreciated. That's Venus in Leo, closely joined Mercury retrograde, where, and again, that's also in Leo. Leo is that sign of wanting to feel respected, appreciated. And again, this is why I talk about these things, again, this way. Sometimes, people don't follow or they don't track. They're like, well, but Leo, it's, confidence and stuff. But it's really about kind of this feeling of being kind of royal and regal and this sense of dignity and wanting to feel dignified and acting from a place and feeling, like exalted, like you're on a throne, right? So again, certain energies do very well there, particularly ones that are oriented towards righteousness. And again, sacrificing and working hard for a righteous truth, a righteous cause, like a noble king, a noble leader, a noble minister. For example, again, Leo, obviously the sun does well there, Jupiter does well there, Mars does well there, those what are called kshatriya or warrior type planets, because they get elevated by that challenge of Leo and the fact that it's like our highest, most noble principles and sense of integrity, right? But then when you get planets like Venus and Mercury, which are very personal planets, where Venus is always evaluating, do I feel respected? Do I feel appreciated? And it's in Leo where it's like, no, you're not exalting my ideas as much as they should be, or I'm not as valued and cherished as I should be. Or like Mercury, my ideas are more important than you're giving them credit for, and I'm formidable, I matter, my ideas, blah blah blah, right? So it's been quite a bit of that on the personal level, but also it's been fueled by Mars-Jupiter conjunction, almost exact in the sky. Mars and Jupiter are also now almost exact in Taurus, which is also really firing us up around these, again, this sense of being fired up, Mars, around our principles and beliefs and ideas. And again, it's not just spirituality, people, it's almost a useless word. People say Jupiter, oh yeah, Jupiter spirituality. It's not spirituality. Hardly anything is spiritual, actually, in the world. Spirituality is a very unique concept. It's actually what we believe and what gives us hope and a sense of purpose. Most of the way people express their Jupiter these days have to do with things like, for example, politics. And the things that give us a sense of hope and purpose and meaning. Oh yeah, this candidate, he's going to be the one to save us, or this one, she's going to be the one, or this ideology, or whatever it is. Like me with my guru as well, by the way, gurus. Jupiter's name is Guru, but many people, even if they believe in religion or gurus or whatnot, they're not really practicing. They're not really doing spiritual practice, because spiritual practice isn't believing in things, it's practice, all right? So there are people who maybe even believe in a spiritual teacher or spiritual gurus as a sort of belief, but the real thing that gets them fired up is like their politics and their other stuff. That's where you really see them come out and For a limited time, I'm offering 10 hours of masterclasses, Yoga and Vedic Astrology, Quantum Vedic Astrology, and Spiritual Astrology Masterclass. These are 3 great courses that will really help you a lot. Now, in case you don't know who I am, I taught the Astroved certification course, Dattatreya Shiva Baba, in 2010. Ravi Shankar published my book in 2018. I've been around for decades. I've been teaching these great classes, and if you go to VedicAstrologyEssentials.com, you can get this 90% off discount of these 3 great classes, more than 10 hours, guaranteed value. You can check this out. These 3 classes will give you all the necessary tools to begin to learn Vedic astrology. Please find me on YouTube at Sam Jeppy, Vedic Astrology Teacher. On there since 2007, thousands of hours of classes. Also on Facebook at Astrology Teacher, tons of articles updated regularly, and I'm on Instagram at Vedic Astrology 108, ongoing updates and interaction.